Beso? No? No beso? Okay. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So this morning I have a long list of things that I would like to do, and I thought what better way to start the video than by having myself a nice morning routine. And of course, as you guys just saw, I was able to actually read, which I've been trying to get more into as of lately, and I haven't had a chance to. I feel like being 37 weeks pregnant, I'm 37 weeks today, I've had so much on my mind, and my mind is always constantly racing, that I haven't allowed myself my usual slow-paced morning routine. And of course, this morning I wasn't able to sleep, so I managed to wake up around 5. And I really find that that's the sweet spot that I need to then be able to get my head on track. Right, Jacka-san? So I've had my morning coffee, I've read my book, and then this little guy woke up. I already got him dressed for the day. Give me this. No? Okay. Okay. And I already got him dressed for the morning because he peed through his onesie. And I have a lot that I want to get done today. I've been in extreme nesting mode, and I still want to set up my bedside nursery. And I figured I could show you guys what I'm going to be adding in my nursery, because we're going to set my son up in our room for the first 6 months before we transition him to being in the same room with his brother. Now, on top of that, I also wanted to shoot some last maternity photos that I've been wanting to do, and I've been saying I was going to do it for the past few months, but the beginning of January was kind of crazy, and it's already January 20, what's today's date? January 23rd, and the baby could come at any moment, so I want to be sure I'm ready. Are you playing with your phone? Yeah? Okay. So I'm going to take you guys along with me on my day. This little guy has an appointment at 11 a.m. So I'm hoping what I'm going to do is before I wake up my daughter for school, I'm going to actually shower, get ready, maybe do my hair and save my makeup for later. And I want to set up the maternity shot. And I figured I could show you guys what to do, or what I'm doing in order to take some nice maternity photos this time around. I've done maternity shoots with both my kids. This is my 3rd pregnancy, and with my daughter, we did some JCPenney shoots. No one really does that anymore. She's gonna be 10 this year, and then Jackson is 1.5, and we paid for a photographer to do them. But this time around, we just honestly didn't feel like it was worth the money. So I've been taking a few shots by myself. I've been liking how they're coming out. But this one, I had ordered a backdrop and like a big fancy dress. And I thought it would be cool to show you how easy it is to get nice maternity shots at home. And on top of all the things, I also want to make sure I'm prepped and ready for baby to come. So it's a little bit later, and I'm about to start doing my hair. Jackson has a doctor's appointment at about 11, and I think it is, what time is it? It is 8:46 now. I'm planning on just making sure my hair is done. I'm gonna do a face. I kind of want something a little more glam than I normally would. I want to add lashes and stuff, because for the photo shoot that I was talking about, the maternity DIY shoot, I think I'm gonna try and get ready, set it all up, and then be ready to go to the appointment. He usually naps every single day around 11 a.m. and sometimes I can get 2 hours. He's having breakfast and watching Miss Rachel right now, so I want to see how long I have before he starts to get fussy, and if I can get ready, set up the shoot, and then that way we can head out to the appointment, come back. I'll put him down for a nap, and while he's napping, I can try and get the shots that I'm looking for, and we should be good to go. Yesterday, he gave me about 2.5 hours. I'm praying that I can get the same, but if not, even if he gives me about 1.5 hours, we should be okay. So I'm gonna start doing my hair. I think I'm gonna do some curls, and then that way they have time to fall out for later. And I'll show you guys how I set everything up, how I do my face. I'm gonna do some bronzy neutrals, maybe a little glitter. Something quick, but something that'll photograph well. And I'm just gonna use a straightener just because it's quicker. Usually I use a curling iron also, but I really am pressed for time today. And I grab about 1-inch sections and just try and curl the middle and leave a little bit of the end out just so I get that like natural vibe. My hair, and I'm gonna leave it alone until it's later, and then I'll brush through it, make them nice and wavy. I put these little clips to get my hair out of my face. I'm gonna do some very basic skincare, put my contacts in, and we'll put a face on as quick as possible. Honestly, I used to do my makeup so crazy, and it would take me hours to beat my face. And I think I've just gotten used to wearing no makeup, that any little makeup that I put on my face, I'm like, oh, you're good, you're gorgeous. So I'm gonna just do some very basic skincare. so now that I've finished getting ready, this is the finished look. I've curled my hair. I haven't brushed it out or anything. I finished the face, backdrop, get the dress ready, and then it's about 10 o'clock, so I have to head out right after that to then make it to Jackson's doctor's appointment. And when we come back, I'm hoping he'll nap and we can get it going. So I'm probably gonna do the shoot right here, and this is my dining room. I'll move over the table and everything, but later on I'm just gonna set up the backdrop. I usually just do it right on this wall, on the gallery wall, and I'll set up a stand and then cover it, and you don't even know the wiser. I do it here because the lighting is pretty good once the doors open, and I have a whole front of windows where natural light can come in. So today's a gloomy day. It's supposed to rain, so I'm not sure how much I'll be able to get, but we'll see. So I didn't realize that my battery had died back when I was trying to show you guys the setup, but then I realized I was running late and we had to go. So we just pulled up to Jackson's pediatrician appointment, and once we're done with that and headed home, luckily it's right by my house, I'm hoping he'll nap and I can have a successful photo shoot. Lining up your kids' naps with anything you have to do is really key in doing anything. Okay, so we're back from Jackson's doctor appointment. My camera had died before, so if it's a different setting, that's why. I got the backdrop all set up before we left, but I didn't get to set up the lights. So I'm gonna set up the lights real quick, and then once all the lights and everything are set up, I can change into the dress and try and figure out what kind of angles I'm gonna do. So this is our dining table. It's a mess. I'm just gonna move it out of the way and then probably prop up a tripod on the table to then be able to see what kind of angles I like best. And I always like to start with going through Pinterest, finding some maternity inspo, some poses, just some looks that I think would look nice, just to give me ideas. Okay, so I've got the ring light set up and our backdrop. Now we're just gonna test the lighting, see what it's looking like, and then we'll get started. This photo on Pinterest, I don't know if you can see it, I don't know who that is, but I love the shot of the pampas and stuff, and although I don't have something exactly like that, I feel like I can still set something up that's more or less something similar. So I've gathered some props that I found around the house, and I have this little vase with some little bunny tails in it. I pulled out whatever pampas I could find. I have another bunch that I really don't feel like taking out, but I might do it just for the shot. I DIY'd this vase so long ago, but it's come in handy for some stuff. And we're just gonna arrange something to happen here. And then I have one last pampas situation that we got going on. This one's more of a thinner one and a different color. I figured the juxtaposition would look good. And then we're gonna get it going. And then I have this bench that I thought we could use as a prop. So put this here. Do you like how that looks? Set this up right in front. Kind of like how that looks. I'm gonna try and make it super simple. So I found this dress on Amazon. Oh, I forgot I have this. This is some chiffon drape that I had, that's honestly for a table, but I had used it in a DIY like naked maternity shoot. I might add it. Let's go. And then I found this dress off Amazon and I love it so much. It's just a big, poofy little number. Okay, so I finally got dressed. This is the maternity dress I found. I love that it was neutral. I didn't want to do any type of crazy colors. Excuse me for being so out of breath. I'm not gonna lie, that was a struggle to get into. You have to tie it in the back and it was really hard. But I figure I'm gonna try and get as many shots as I can. I have a remote, although I can't find it. And I figure you guys can just see the process of taking pictures by yourself. So just use a little remote and then I'm gonna try and finish up here, but my battery is on its last leg, and then I'm gonna switch over to using my camera to take some of the photos. Hi guys, so I'm back and I got some really nice shots that I can use. I wanted to show you guys what the final setup ended up looking like, and honestly, I love it. I got this backdrop off of Amazon. I'm gonna link it down below for you guys. And then the stool I already had, the little chiffon thing I already had, the pampas. And this pampas was $3.99. I cut it from the side of a road about a year or two ago, and it has still held up really well. I just put it away nicely. And then the vase I thrifted, I want to say a year or two ago. It was probably like $5 or something like that. You can find any of these florals literally at any craft store. And the star of the show really was just this dress, and I love it so much. It photographed really nicely, and I just love it. I can try and insert some photos that I had edited, because anyone can take photos. If you get an idea and you feel creatively inspired, you can honestly just Pinterest some images, Pinterest some poses, and just with a remote you snap out. I will say doing it when you're 37 weeks pregnant is the hardest part. I was out of breath trying to get into different positions, and it was not easy. The tripod I've had for literal years, and I didn't do a warm tone because I wanted the lighting, because it's a rainy day, it's so gloomy and it's dark out, but I really wanted to get the photos done, so I just worked with what I had. I used a second tripod, and I honestly took them on my phone. I tried using the back facing camera because it would have been better, but honestly I used front facing and was able to look at myself in every shot and position myself with a little self timer, and you're good to go. It took me about an hour and a half, I would say, to take some photos, and you take a million and you end up only liking some of them. However, Jackson has been napping this entire time, and I really want to get everything put away before he wakes up. So I'm hoping he'll wake up in another 15 minutes, but if he wakes up, no biggie. I'm just going to try and clean up, and then I need to eat something because I am starving.